Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and I am about as sick as a dog right here. Anyway, I am not going to be showing myself because I'm not going to subject you to that, but I do want to talk about ResurrXtion. I got a couple comments in, well, the comments section asking about it. Yeah, I was planning on doing something about it. I was hoping to do something about it earlier the week. Yeah, like I said, I'm really not feeling so well. So anyway, basically with ResurrXtion, this is going to be a storyline that we don't know exactly when it's going to come, or we know it's going to come in the spring of 2017. The thing is, we don't know what's going to come in between ResurrXtion and what's going on now. You know, we just had the death of X. We've got Inhumans versus mutants. Inhumans versus X-Men, which is basically versus the mutants. People who aren't X-Men are still fighting these Inhumans. But the point is that there's going to be a whole lot going on, and there might just be a lull for a while, but at one point or another, we're going to get some good stuff coming back. So one of the things for ResurrXtion, one of the titles that they're talking about is Weapon X. Now, this could very well be Laura Kinney, which is the clone of Wolverine, Weapon 23. It could be Weapon 10 himself, Weapon X himself, as we're known to always say, which is Wolverine. It could be Old Man Logan. It could be young Wolverine. Don't know. We've also got Generation X making a return. Of course, blue and gold. I mean, you know, if you grew up in the 90s, you know that the blue team and the gold team of the X-Men are bang, that's what we're talking about, right? They're actually going to return that. Very cool. Jean Grey, specifically, we know is going to be alive because Jean Grey is going to get her own series. This is probably the thing I'm looking forward to the most. I love the idea they're going to do this. There could very well always be that threat that Phoenix is going to show up. She might be going solo. She might be in a team. Either way, as long as she's leading it, I'm very good with it. Cable is going to be coming. Now, this is the only one out of all these titles that specifically state #1, Cable #1. So there might not be an ongoing series for Cable. I'd be pretty impressed if there were. But either way, Cable is going to get at least a comic. Let's see how that turns out. We're going to be looking at a lot of time travel in this, I'm sure. Now, not as much as Bishop would, but there's still potentially going to be some time travel and martial arts from the future and guns from the future. And, you know, what would actually happen if he wasn't able to continue using the guns? What if they made it so that he lost the techno-organic virus, or at least got it majorly under control? Because, mind you, this guy is supposed to be one of the most single-handedly powerful telepaths of all time. I mean, if it wasn't for him constantly trying to hold back the techno-organic virus, he'd be more powerful than Professor X and Emma Frost and all them. So, impressive. Anyway, a lot to do with this guy. I hope. He's probably got the most potential for the stories, but we'll see how it actually works out. And the last one is also going to be the first one, Iceman. The first title that we're supposed to see is going to be Iceman. And this could be good. I don't know which Iceman it will be. Just like with Spider-Man, it could be any Spider-Man that they're talking about. Thor, it could be either of the Thors they're talking about. Heck, Thunderstrike, could make a return. But anyway, here with Iceman, it could be old Iceman, it could be young Iceman, it could be both Icemen. Not really too sure, but we're looking forward. This is the most that they've given us, and we're kind of just going to have to go with what we've got. And yeah, that's it. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this. Let's see what happens with X-Men in this generation where they're basically killing them all off. Will Fox finally lay down their arms and talk nice to Marvel? Or will the wars continue? This is Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed. Before I go into another sneezing fit.